Welcome to News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery.
Welcome to our program today, and this is the third in our series of programs about the Odessa Chamber of Commerce and what an impact it has on this community. The strength of a community, I believe, is directly correlated with the strength of a Chamber of Commerce within it. And one of the arms, one of the very important arms, is the economic development portion. And our guest today is Scott Jones, and he is the Economic Development Director, and he's going to talk about everything we need to know about how we make our community strong by not only enticing new companies in, but helping the existing businesses grow larger. So, Scott, thank you so much for coming today. And also, I want us to start with you telling a little bit about yourself and how you got to this position.
Well, I appreciate being here, and it's been a little bit of a long road, I guess. I was about 37 years in the commercial real estate business in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I worked for the last 20 years in site selection and economic incentives, negotiating with economic developers on the other side of the table for my corporate clients. So I know a little bit about the business.
Both sides. You know what they're going to argue to you, and you.
Exactly, and so it positioned me well to fill this role. Odessa called right at the right time. I was looking for something new to do. My company had just been purchased, and I was looking for something new to do. So here I am in Odessa.
And that's how long?
I've been here a little over a year, about 14, 15 months now.
Okay, good. And is it? Have you found, since you were in the Dallas area, this might have been a shock to come out to the Permian Basin, but have you found the people and the atmosphere very conducive to what you're doing?
Absolutely. People are very friendly here. They have a good sense of civic pride, I guess, and they're very business friendly, of course, with all the new businesses coming into town. I think we have over 8,500 individual businesses in the city of Odessa. So with all of that, and they're all sizes, all walks of life, all different industries, and we're working on that to diversify those industries.
And the diversity is what makes us so unusual. But you're bringing in people that are one-person shops all the way up to multinationals. So let's talk about the process. Well, let's go back even further. How does economic development fit in? Do you have your own board within the chamber? I know the chamber has its own board, but you have your own economic development board.
No, we don't have an economic development board, but the department answers to, we work for the chamber, and we contract with the city and ODC. Odessa Development Corporation is a 4A tax entity in the state of Texas, nonprofit, and it was formed to do economic development in the city of Odessa. The voters voted it in. So we're funded by that organization, and they have a board, and we report to them. We report to them, we report to the city council, and we report to the Chamber of Commerce board. And there's another entity called Grow Odessa that also is a nonprofit corporation that holds the land that is available to incentivize companies to come here. If we need a site for them, they provide the land and develop the land for those uses, and they also have a board.
Sometimes build a speculative building because you're
Exactly. Hasn't been done in Odessa yet, but we're working on it.
Well, I know when we closed Webb Air Force Base, one of the things we did was to build several speculative buildings at the military base, because that was going to become our industrial
Sometimes
site.
you don't have time. If a company is looking to move and they're looking to relocate soon, you don't have time for the 8 to 12 months it takes to build a building and then get them in and situated, because move-in time, and then they have to ramp up their business. So sometimes it's a lot better to have an existing building or a spec building available for that.
So how do you get your prospective people that might come to?
All walks of life. I mean, some of them we don't even realize where they're coming from. But in a lot of cases, we'll work with site selectors. About half of the corporate real estate relocations are done by site selectors in the business, either in the real estate business or in the consulting business, and companies hire those firms. About 50%, the rest of the relocation comes from corporate real estate executives. A larger corporation will typically have their own real estate department. A lot of the smaller corporations and even some of the bigger ones now outsource those services. So we get those leads from knowing those people. It's all about relationships.
Yeah, but it's also about what resources we have here. For example, some companies might not could move here if we don't have a certain number in our workforce that are available, or enough water, or enough sand. They need sand for their product.
The biggest issues are workforce, availability of skilled workforce, location, either sites or buildings to locate on. And the third one is quality of life. They look at quality of life issues. If a company's going to relocate, they want their employees to be happy. So that's less turnover for them and less cost. So they look at quality of life issues. And we've got a lot of that out here in West Texas, and we're working on more of it now.
Yeah, and you know, it's almost, I've heard people say it's almost like visiting an oasis when you come to Odessa, because you've got everything you need, and then you look in every direction out from Odessa, and you think, why am I here? Oh, then I look around at the people and I know why I'm here.
It's incredible. The focus on arts and humanities right now, the focus on downtown redevelopment, you know, a lot of those things affect quality of life. Keep Odessa Beautiful campaign, new director, new downtown Odessa director. I mean, we're headed that direction to improve all the quality of life issues that affect all these corporations moving in.
And when a person, when you contact a company and they say, I never even thought about coming out to the Permian Basin, that's just an oil patch, you've got your spill ready. We're going to talk about that when we come back after the break. It's been such a pleasure to have Scott Jones here, and we're going to continue this conversation after the break.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.